Hey y'all, Saarang here. Um, so, what the heck is this? Well, this is what you call an electronic tambura, or as we Carnatic musicians like to call it, a Shruti Box, since it is in the form of a box. Um, it is an Indian electronic musical instrument, or electronic Indian musical instrument, however order you want to categorize it at. My father used to have one of these in the 80s, 90s, up until the mid 2000s. And ever since he gave it away, I was really heartbroken. This is not mine. Mine's is currently at a Protech shop because the tempo was having problems, and one of the other notes had stopped working after the first repair, and I've yet to pick it up. So hopefully they did a good job on the first saw note. But this is my friends who generously loaned it to me while I wait for mines to get fixed. So this is my friend Shruti Box. The name of this is Saarang Deluxe, and it's manufactured by Raj Musicals, now known as Radel Systems. As you can see, it says Radel Systems here, but the difference between his and mine is that mine's actually says Radel Systems over here, and it has the Saarang logo over here instead of this old Raj Musical logo here. So I guess in the 80s they just sort of had different variations of the same model, even though it was like the same sound, same model, very similar looks. But as you can see, the speaker cover material is different, and the Saarang logo is located over here and not here. Mine's is over here. And the knobs are slightly different. I don't have this color knob, at least I didn't before. All of these were here except this one, which was sort of black with the silver border with I think it was a black mark over here pointing to wherever this is. So anyway, I tuned it to B, so I got a pitch pipe right here. I'm gonna blow into it. It's not exactly in the pitch that I blow it at, but it's fine-tuned higher, I would say. So let me play the note. All right, let's go for it. So what you hear are four notes. In Carnatic music, they have an instrument called a Tambura, which is a stringed instrument, a four-stringed instrument, used to provide these notes depending on the shruti or pitch that the performer is performing at. So this is in B, or in my case, fine-tuned B, slightly higher. So depending on the pitch of the percussion, violin, or any Indian classical musician or singer, you can tune this to any pitch you want. This is one of the oldest ones, so therefore you have to tune each note individually. And the thing that's really helpful, we have Indian scale sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa. So if you heard of do re mi fa sol la ti do in Western music, sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa is the equivalent. It's just different language. So pa is like so, and then sa is like do. So sa is obviously the first note of the scale, and pa is the fifth note. So This is Sa in the higher octave, as you can hear. So, just to give you an idea, these notes are playing together. These are the same notes in the same pitch range, and therefore the same octave. And then the fourth note right here, that's the low octave of the same note. So we call these notes swara. So the swara is the lower octave of this. And this is the fifth note. So pa sa 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 pa sa pa sa. And then, in Carnatic music, most singers, when they're starting practice sessions, they'll warm up their voice with sa pa sa pa sa, taking each time on each note ascending and descending before they actually start practicing a composition or a random order of swaras. In this case, swara vali, or so swara vali is basically I guess an order of notes. Like the very first lesson is sa re ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa ma ga re sa, and then it gets more upper level after that, as most musicians know. For anyone who's kind of not known with this is just an introductory to it. Another thing I want to point out is that depending on the compositions, there are certain melodies called ragas. There are a variety of ragas. There are some that eliminate the pa, but will have a ma in it. So, sa, ma, sa. So, if there's no pa in it, pa means panchamam, ma is madhyamam, sa is sarini. So, obviously remove that. Now for me, madhyamam is located all the way in the back, so it's the lowest note of the side knob. Because I have perfect pitch, I was able to organize it like that. Now listen. As you can hear, there's a different note. Sa, ma, sa, ma, sa, sa, sa. So, there are certain ragas that eliminate the pa but have ma in it. There's Hindulam, Sri Ranjani, Abhogi, Vasanta, and there are compositions that actually do have a panchamam, but they sort of use the ma as a sarini, because if they sing it in pa, it'll sound very. They're going to be singing it. I guess their voice is going to be low when they're singing it. So let's give an example. Sita Kalyanam, a wedding song that most South Indians are very familiar with. Pavanaja stuti patra pavana charitra ravi somavarenetra ramaniya gatra Sita Kalyana Vaivogame Rama Kalyana Vaivogame. As you can see, you could hear a pancham in that. I'll demonstrate what it's like when I put it back to pa. Now, if you were to sing it like this, Pavanaja stuti patra Pavana charitra Ravi Somavaranetra Ramaniya Gatra. See, even though it's on key and it has the pancham, it follows exactly that, it's too low, so most musicians tend to sing it in ma. So now back to ma. There are ragas that actually, we do sing it with pa, but they'll purposefully eliminate ma, the pa. We sing it in sa, but they eliminate pa in it. So it's like Parvataraja Kumari, Parvataraja Kumari, or Brocheva Rivare, Ragupate Brocheva Rivare, or Soga Suga Mridangataalamu. Soga Suga Mridangataalamu. That's Sri Ranjani, another raga in Hindulam. Manasulonima Mamuno Telusuko, 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 Manarakshaka Maragatangana Manasulonima. So that's Hindulam. And then there's Abogi. Sabapati Kuvenudevam Samanamaguma Ile Sabapati Kuvenudeva Samanamaguma Ile Sabapati Kuvenudevam Samanamaguma Ile. And then there's Abogi. That's the raga, but there's Sri Lakshmi Varaham. Sri Lakshmi Varaham Bhajeham Sri Lakshmi Sahityam Sutajana. I can't even finish that kriti because it's been a while since I heard it, so I don't remember all the words to that, but this is just an example. Now the reason why I'm explaining this is because most YouTubers out there tend to think, oh, this is a synthesizer. Well, breaking news, this is not a synthesizer. Well, electronically it is a synthesizer, or a synth. Not a synthesizer, but electronically it's a synth. But musically it's a drone instrument. It needs to provide key. So, sa, pa, sa, like I said. And Tamburas actually provide a more like string sound. So there's sort of an accent to a Tambura, but this, even though this does not really have an accent, it has such a beautiful, vibrant tonality. And I wanted to just sort of clear the misconceptions about this instrument being being a synthesizer. Let me show you what YouTubers do. They just think, let me just increase the tempo, and then let me just set it off key, okay? Now it sounds completely out of range. Oh god, it sounds like a nightmare. Well, don't worry. Saarang is here to fix it. Well, it's all same notes right there, but that's not what we're looking for. Now back to normal. Sounds beautiful. Back to normal. Back to a beautiful sounding Shruti Box. Not a synthesizer. Shruti Box. This is what you call a Shruti Box. Well, technically a Shruti Box is a reed-based instrument that plays all the notes at the same time. But, the meaning has sort of changed as these inventions came out. Invented by G. Raj Narayan, founder and CEO of Radel India. Alright, I'm gonna take a wrap for now. Hopefully I taught you a little something in this instrument. So, leave a like or comment if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon. Hari Om.